lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Hi, I'm Mary Pacolina, the founder and president of All Shred Inc. And you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Good morning, Frederick. Today is Monday, October 6th. It is a foggy day, but it is October, and that's what we've got now. All right, let's find out what is happening on the show today. We're going to go over what's happening in Frederick, giving you an update and highlight some of the events going on in our great county. We've got so many events going on. Fall, October especially, is just full of great events in Frederick County. We've got Pawsome Pets. Aaron is an 8-month-old male Siberian Husky mix. If you're looking for a pup, he could be your next little 4-legged family member. Well, probably not so little, but we'll find out. I've got Allie Vasquez with the Walkersville PTA, just talking about PTAs in general and how each one of you can help support your local PTAs. And then Alexandra and I chat about coming to Alaska with me and my family. Antietam World Travel Service is putting together a trip to Alaska, June of 2026. I would love for you to join us. We have an information night coming up in November, and you're invited to just stop by Antietam World Travel Service on Old Farm Drive, right off Yellow Springs Road, and just come on out and on that date, and I'm gonna hook you up with some goodies, of course. Don't forget, all your Good Morning Frederick merch that you purchase this month benefits the Asian American Center of Frederick all month long. That means when you purchase a t-shirt, beanie, hat, chapsticks, pins, all that stuff, even if you just come in for $5, that money will move forward to benefit the Asian American Center of Frederick, which is awesome. All right, let's go ahead and get this Monday morning rolling right along. Got to thank our show sponsor, Fusion Car Wash, now with 2 locations to serve you. One on Spectrum Drive, which is right near the FSK Mall. The other one on Thomas Johnson Drive, right near the Wise shop right there. They both have that high-tech drive-through tunnel to get your car nice and clean. And at TJ Drive, you can utilize their self-serve vacuums. While over at Spectrum Drive, you can choose to have the Fusion Car Wash team give you a mini detail by doing the interior and drying down the exterior of your vehicle. FusionCarWash.com for more information. And we invite you to download the Fusion Car Wash app because you get one free car wash with that. That's not so bad at all. And yeah, they're great family owned and locally owned company. All right, let's find out what's happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors. They've been serving the area for more than 34 years. They do wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, pretty much anything you can put on your floor, they can handle it. Why don't you check out their Google reviews and then give Jeff a call? 301-948-9663. That's 301-948-WOOD. And he'll come out and do a quote. And if you do it soon, you'll be able to get your new floors before the holidays. That's right. How great would it be to get some new floors before the holidays come? You can do that with Atlas Wood Floors. All right. Tonight, there is the FCPS High School Marching Band Festivals at TJ High School. 10 marching bands will perform. If you love marching bands and want to support local high schools, why don't you head on over to TJ High School tonight at the football stadium and watch that. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., not tomorrow, the 8th, my fault, the 8th, that's Wednesday, October 8th, at 10 a.m., the Vietnam Wall replica arrives in New Windsor. That's right. So we're kicking off this week with the traveling Vietnam Wall at the New Windsor Volunteer Fire Department Carnival Grounds, and it's going to be a spectacular week with that. 4 to 8:30 on the 8th is the Caregiver Conference, which is part of the Elder Expo. This is the one you have to register for. Kathy was telling us about that last week. You're going to want to get registered at espcfrederick.com. From 6 to 8:30 is the Amplified Change launch. This is the school of utilizing art therapy to help our children, and they are launching their campaign to raise money for the capital campaign for a facility. That is 6 to 8:30. That is at Union Mills Public House. You can reach out to Casey at Amplified Change, or just go to their Facebook page and get more information if there are tickets available. And at 8 p.m. on October 8th, Chief Lando's Homelessness All-Nighter kicks off at the Trellis on Carroll Creek. You can also help kick off that whole evening by bringing food and personal care items, and that's non-perishable food, of course, and personal care items down there to help them fill a cruiser. On October 9th, the Elder Expo, this is Thursday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., is at Frederick Health Village with tons of resources. There's a free boxed lunch. First 400 people in attendance. It is a completely free event. You do not need to register for that one. At 5 p.m. on the 9th, it officially kicks off the display of the traveling Vietnam Wall, with live music, with a concert, and official public opening, and amazing special guests all weekend long. Lieutenant Colonel Oliver North is going to speak at that one, and it is completely free. You do not need anything. You don't have to register. But if you know a veteran or have a veteran in your family, or maybe you lost someone in Vietnam, you are encouraged to attend this spectacular several-day event going through Monday. Blossom and Bloom is at Union Mills Public House from 6 to 8 p.m. on the 9th. blossomandbloom2025.org for more information and tickets. This is for Change the Conversation, that great organization helping children. Well, first of all, trying to prevent sexual abuse of children, but certainly supporting children who have been affected by sexual abuse. October 11th. All right, Saturday, Catoctin Color Fest kicks off. It is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's your warning for two things. First, to alert you that it is going on. And secondly, if you don't want to attend Catoctin Color Fest, my advice is to stay away from Thurmont and Route 15 North for the weekend, because traffic is typically nuts during this event that goes on. Thousands and thousands converge on Thurmont, lots from out of town. So just use caution if you're up that way. 10 a.m. to noon, we got our Toys for Tots kickoff with WFRE at Walmart on Monocacy Boulevard. And from 1 to 4, I am going to be at the Trunk or Treat for Dogs by Double Dog Dare Rescue. That is in Warman's Mill near the gazebo. We're going to be set up there in our trunks. I was stuffing I got the peanut butter dog treats. I don't know. They look like, I'm not going to say organic. I think as close to organic as possible. Anyway, I was stuffing those. Of course, I'm going to have some goodies for the adults as well. We'll have some not Tots Tweets. That was my other company. We'll have some Good Morning Frederick cups and merch that we'll be handing out. You can pick up a magnet as well to put on your vehicle. We'll have lots of great stuff there. 1 to 4 on Saturday. Let's see. Pink Ribbon Gala is also Saturday. The last I checked, there were only a few tickets remaining. So if you want to benefit, that benefits the Hurwitz Breast Cancer Fund. If you want to attend that event at Koblenz Hall at Hood College, then you should head over to Pink Ribbon. I think if you go to Pink Ribbon 5K, if you search for Pink Ribbon Gala, it'll come up on social media. On the 12th, on Sunday, it's the Moon Festival at Carroll Creek Amphitheater from 4 to 7 p.m. The Asian American Center of Frederick is presenting that, and it is a celebration for families and people of all ages. Head on down to the Carroll Creek Amphitheater from 4 to 7 on Sunday, and it is your deadline to order from the Mount Pleasant Rurtan Club. They're having a soup and sandwich event, and you can order homemade soups and sandwiches. You just need to go, if you look up Mount Pleasant Rurtan Club, you will see their order form and what they have available. If you want some homemade soup for the weekend and some nice sandwiches, you can get them from this lovely group putting it together. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're coming back with Pawsome Pets. We've got Aaron, an 8-month-old male Siberian Husky mix. We've got Allie Vasquez from Walkersville PTA talking about the PTA and how Frederick can support. And Alexandra and I chat about coming to Alaska with me and my family. I would look forward to that. It's going to be a great trip. I've always wanted to go. And if you've wanted to go too, I encourage you to join us there. All of that comes up just after this.
Cosmic Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmicHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining family beyond compare.
At Colonial Jewelers, we're celebrating 77 years in downtown Frederick. During the month of October, everything in the store will be on sale. With the area's largest selection, it's the best time for early holiday shopping or making a special purchase with interest-free financing. The Colonial Jewelers Anniversary Sale, celebrating 77 years as Frederick's premier jeweler. The Colonial Jewelers Box. There's just more in it.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Ah, yes. And they are helping me keep my Good Morning Frederick mobile on the road. Ken's Automotive and Transmission, always doing a great job for me. All right, it is time to find out about our Pawsome pet for this week. Pawsome Pets is sponsored by the Maryland Lottery with tons of ways to win with hot scratch-offs like big money, where a $5 ticket could net you $50,000, or the $2 Monopoly ticket with the top prize of $10,000. Go to mdlottery.com for all the details. Plus, you can download that Maryland Lottery app. It's free in your app store, and you can scan your tickets to see if you're a winner and keep up to date with all the latest games. You must be 18 or older to play, and please play responsibly. Here's Aaron, an 8-month-old male Siberian Husky mix.
Meet Aaron, this week's Pet of the Week. Aaron sure is a handsome fella. He is an 8-month-old Siberian Husky mix and ready to meet his new family. Abandoned by his previous owner, Aaron hopes to find someone that is committed to him for life. He is friendly, but somewhat under-socialized. New things can be a bit scary for him, but with a little patience and gentle encouragement, he adapts quickly. Aaron knows basic commands and walks nicely on a leash. Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center is open Monday through Saturday. If you're interested in meeting Aaron or any other animal at the shelter, please make a reservation at visitfcac.as.me or give us a call at 301-600-1546 and we would be happy to make that reservation for you. Does your pet need a microchip? During the month of October, the shelter is offering free microchips every Wednesday from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. No appointment is required.
Oh my goodness. Isn't he adorable? But Huskies, boy, you better be ready for it. I got to remember that. 10 to 3 Wednesdays, free microchip. I'm writing it down. That's awesome. If you got to get your pet microchipped, especially if you get a Husky. Boy, they are known to escape from anything and everything. Free microchip clinic is great. If you have your pets that go outside at all, why not get it done, get it for free, and make sure they can be returned to you if they escape. All right, let's meet Allie Vasquez. She is with Walkersville PTA, and she's doing good in the neighborhood. Doing Good in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Dublin Roasters, the Frederick Coffee House fueled by love and positivity. You can visit Dublin Roasters at 1780 North Market Street or at DublinRoastersCoffee.com, where you can order and have your coffee shipped right to your door. Plus, Dublin Roasters supports tons of local organizations with fundraisers by selling their coffee and donating a portion back to that organization each and every month. You can look online and they have them featured of their specialty coffees. Love it. It's just so great. Serena and the team there at Dublin Roasters do so much to support the local community. All right, here's Allie. Well, every now and then I get the pleasure of speaking to somebody more than one time, and that is the case for my next guest, Allie Vasquez. Thank you so much for joining us on Good Morning Frederick.
Hi.
You are the queen of Walkersville. I love it. You have your fingers in all the pots of things happening, but specifically today, and this is a really interesting topic, the PTA. I was a part of the PTA when my kids were in elementary and middle school, and I even tried some sort of PTO in high school. That doesn't have as nearly as much fun, but you guys, you are in the throes of the PTA at Glade Elementary and Walkersville Middle.
Correct.
Well, Thank you for doing that. Thank you for your service, really, because I do know that no matter the size of the school, these things seem to fall to a handful of parents. And I know it's sometimes a struggle. So tell me what, I know you like to be very involved in a lot of things. Why PTA for your kids?
Okay, so I am the president of the PTA at Glade Elementary. And how did I get that position? They said, if we don't have a president, we won't have a PTA. And
that's how I got involved.
That's how a lot of people get involved. And thankfully, they also just seem to find the person who I'm also one of those people where if I don't like any, and I hadn't even participated, barely at all. But if I see like whole, I'm like, oh, okay, I will completely rehaul this and do this the way that I want to do it.
Yeah.
Which, some people love, some people hate. But, and then my oldest is now at the middle school. And so I took on a small role. I'm like the fundraising coordinator at the middle school.
Yeah.
And it's been interesting to me. So, I'm not going to be one of those people who gets on here and is like, you need to volunteer, because honestly, that's not what we need.
Right.
People don't sign up because they think, now it depends, it's different at every school, but people don't sign up because they think that then they get added to this list where if we need a chaperone, if we need a volunteer, I'm just going to call you up and be like, it's time.
You sign, right.
Your number is up
to the big leagues now.
Exactly. And actually at the middle school, they have a $50, like they have their dues, and then they have a $50, we won't call you, we won't contact you. And that's good. That works in middle school and high school, because you have to think by that time the kids have activities, sports. That's where they get their activities. That's where they get their friends. Right. In elementary school, their entire social life is on you.
That's right. Yeah.
And so agree. Honestly, we just did the signups last week, and I said, and somebody said, no, I'm not going to sign up because I don't have time. I just want your $12. If every kid gave us $12, we'd be able to do everything we need to do and more. Right now, when I got to Glade, I think we had like 125 members. When you have over 500 kids, that's pathetic. That's lame.
That is.
Step it up. And so I doubled that number. And this year, we're behind again. And I'm like, oh no, I got to figure out some way to get everybody back in. But it's not like you're entered into this database.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not a telemarketing scheme or a pyramid scheme of any kind, right?
Not at all.
So I think with PTAs, especially when you have someone like you who's very connected and knows how to do an event, knows what they do, you really just need the funding. You're happy. It's so much easier to put together when the funding is there and you just have to call the Moonbounce company or whoever it is, the entertainer. Hey, you got to be here on this date, or the DJ for the dance, or whatever it is you're organizing. So part of it is just having the people do the funding so that you have it. But it is also nice, many hands make less work, right? And so it is nice. I think people are immediately attuned to, oh my gosh, I'm going to spend 40 hours a week at the elementary school or the middle school. And that's just not how it is. Like when you have people who are driven like you and I, it is very quick. I used to keep my meetings to like 35 minutes because I appreciated that people have places to go and things to do. And I don't like the waffling. I get in, I get out. Thank you for your time. Let's move on. You know what I mean? But I know it can be tough.
Well, I think that, it's more about the networking, right? So
True.
I would rather meet all the parents, get to know them, know who they know, and then I can just call on them for like hey, who's that guy that that can do that for us?
Right.
And then I'll leave you alone. Or like,
I need that quick 15-minute interview with each one of you so I can download you in my brain.
Exactly. And then like I have a friend who she's very type A, very good with like graphic design. And so I said, how you told me that you would do something if I absolutely needed it? You're in charge of newsletters. And the only person that you have to talk to is me. You don't have to talk to anybody else. It's just like me and you, like on the weekends, but just, in a
I love how you buffer her. You buffer
We
her
call
from
it
everything.
voluntold. I didn't volunteer.
Yes.
I was voluntold. Exactly.
Yes, voluntold. I love it.
Another thing that I think that throws people off that I try to dispel is that like it's some kind of like social, that it's like a mean girls club and it's cliquey and it's all those things.
Who's got time for that anymore, really? But yeah.
Right. So my children have been to a couple different schools. They went to a school in Montgomery County that I will not name. But that one was, I would say, probably more of a cliquey thing. I told Dani before this interview when they said we need $60,000 for this awning for the playground, right? Kids need some shade. And we never had we had a fundraiser, but the money was already going because this was a very, very affluent elementary school. Like not one single school in Frederick County could compare to this one. And we ended up just having the event for funsies because someone just dropped 60 grand into the account and was like, there you go. Stop bother. So
that's lovely. But
here it really is about getting to know people, connecting and coming up, like brainstorming ideas on how to make things better for the kids, right? Or I think that I offer like a unique perspective because although I was a teacher, I also run a business. And so some of the things we do, I'm like, hey guys, like I know we're not a business, but if we just ran this one part a little bit more like a business, then I think that we would have better results. And we definitely have. This past year was my first year as president. And I just tried to like up the marketing, kind of like I would market a house. And our biggest fundraisers, we turned one fundraiser that I helped chair from $2,000 earner to $17,000 earner.
Jeez,
just by explaining what it was, because you have to think. Like I came to Glade as a parent who my kids were in 2nd and 4th grade, but I didn't know what anything was. And so they're like, donate to the this-a-thon, donate to the that-a-thon. And I was like, what is that? And so just explaining what it is and saying, hey, here's the expectation. And then breaking it down. If every kid at this one fundraiser donated $50, we could blow way past our fundraising goal. So if every kid now donates $25, then we're fine. So that helps break things down for people. And then I say, hey, and it doesn't have to be $25 from one parent. It can be send $10 to grandma, send $10 to an aunt and uncle. And then you guys are only responsible for $5. So it feels like a constant money grab. And it kind of is. But like you also have to realize that the PTAs are often funding things that just aren't being funded by the schools. We had to buy cafeteria
100%.
tables.
At
Walkersville Middle School, we have a stage that is like when the kids sit on the stage, they come back with holes in their pants because like there are things that need to be done and there's just only so much money. So if you want other things, if that's what then you need to help out. And $25 from one person or even $12 for dues can often get us there.
Yeah, I love it so much. Well, right now, how can Frederick help you?
Well, we have lots of, when it's time for us to go look for donations, I feel like we're often, we have really great donators. Can I say who our wonderful donators are, who are always like tree trekkers? My goodness. I did tree trekkers and I almost had to get medevaced out of there. I was so scared. But
I love tree trekkers, but I couldn't walk for about a week after. So I love
tree trekkers is a big donator. Wegmans is always a big giver, but like if you own a business and you just say, hey, I'll give you guys a gift card or something, any businesses that want to come to us and say, hey, we'll give you this, that's fine. Our big thing this year at Glade Elementary, last year we redid the readathon. This year, instead of doing a walkathon, which everybody knows is kind of a play on an old, I can't even say
that's
the name.
A back in the day thing. That was a my age thing where you got sponsors every mile.
Exactly. Well, I want to do a color run. And so we're going to do a color run and, the color is expensive. So instead of, I'm asking for local businesses, my business is going to donate. Each station, like the blue is sponsored by this business, and then we throw it off, and that's a really great, of course it always just deepens the relationships we have in our community. So those are the things that we're looking for. And volunteering can be done on many levels. And sometimes like, again, when we talk about it like a business, your time is money. And if you can't give your time, then give money. That's really,
I love it.
it's true. I mean, that's the way it's got to be.
Yeah. Well, I need you to keep us posted when you guys are doing events open to the public or you're looking for sponsors. Let me know, and we'll definitely put the word out there for you. We love that you're so involved in the community, because really when you have your finger on the pulse of things, you're able to see things from a different view and hopefully, course correct as you move along. And we love it. And we love having you on. You can come back anytime, because
I'll be back in the spring.
Fun for me as much as it is informative. I love it so much.
Dani, if you remember, I came back because we were at the movies and my son saw you and he said, that looks like that could be your bestie. And I was like, I should sign up for that.
100%. When you texted me that, I felt honored that he would even say something. And I love it that we're both gracing the big screens at Warehouse Cinemas. I love it. I love it. All right, my friend, have an awesome afternoon and keep me posted. We'll let Frederick know how we can continue to support your efforts there.
Yes, thank you. See you soon.
Oh, I want to thank Allie. Boy, I'm telling you, it's not for the faint of heart to be on a PTA and to take on that responsibility, but I encourage you to do it if you've got kids in elementary school, especially middle school, even high school, and maybe you're a grandparent and you have some extra time to volunteer. Let me just tell you, we are so appreciative when people step up and offer a little bit of their time. All right, one more quick break, and then we're back with Alexandra from Antietam World Travel Service to talk about going to Alaska with me. That's right. You can travel to Alaska with me. We're going to have a great time. I cannot wait. But that comes up right after this.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Hey, if you're like me and you've always wanted to go to Alaska, well, you can join me. Antietam World Travel Service is putting everything together for June 9th through the 20th, 2026. We're going to do the land and the sea. It's going to be wonderful. You can get all the information at antietamtravel.com. Go there right now and just express your interest, and we will answer any questions that you have, but you can join me. Let's go to Alaska. Let's see all the great stuff Alaska has. June 9th through 20th, 2026.
Oh, that's what we've been talking about. I would love for you to join me. All right, A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned company, and they're located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They can also take care of your windows and gutters and even build you a new patio or deck. All you have to do is call 301-703-2157, or you can send an email, info@ansconstruction.net, or of course you can visit them online, ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. You just have to let them know you saw them on Good Morning Frederick. And there it is, your screenshot opportunity. Save that in your phone. That way, when you're ready to go, you can give Sandra a call. Just let her know I sent you. All right, let's find out who our market maker is. Market Makers is sponsored by Lawn Squad. Quick and easy quote, and you can be on your way to having the best lawn in the neighborhood. Watch the progress as Brian from Lawn Squad brings my lawn back to life. He just did the overseed and some fertilization. He said he put a lot of seed down. So I'm supposed to be out there watering, but thankfully Mother Nature is taking care of a lot of it for me right now. LawnSquad.com to get yourself set up. And what I love about that is when you call the Lawn Squad number, they can actually quote you right over the phone because they use Google Earth to measure your yard, and they'll give you a quote immediately. You don't have to wait for somebody to come out and then see what's going on. Brian, of course, will come and chat with you if you have any questions, but I really found it very efficient. All right, I talked to Alex from Antietam World Travel Service about our upcoming information night on November 13th.
Antietam World Travel Service, right on Old Farm Drive. This is Alexandra. We are talking about Alaska. I've been talking a lot about it, and we're getting ready to have an information session coming up here in November.
Correct.
Right here at Antietam World Travel Service.
It is November.
So thank you.
Yep. Have an in-office session in the evening to talk all about Dani's trip to Alaska.
My trip. You can come on a trip with me, but you don't have to hang with me if you don't want to. It's not a forced new friendship thing.
Right. But it's still
it is a
nice.
great way to have a good time with some people from the area. So basically, we want to get your interest. Come on out and enjoy evening. If you come on out, I'm going to have some goodies for you as well. We're going to do some giveaways. I'll have some t-shirts and some cups and some good stuff to bribe you to come here. But
and then the other thing we will have too is we have our business development manager from Princess Cruises that will do a presentation. There are two options that you can join Dani with. You can join her just on the cruise, or you can join her on the extended cruise tour.
Yeah.
So that is your choice, but we will offer both that evening. We'll talk about the details and what it entails. And Alaska is a fantastic destination. It's on everybody's bucket list. You have wildlife, you have glaciers, you have...
This is why I chose it, to be honest. And I think it's always been one of those places I've wanted to go. And what I loved about this trip, when we talked about it originally, is that you get the cruise part, and then you get the land part where they pick you up right kind of near the port, and you take the train inland, and you get the Princess properties, which is really amazing way to do it all in kind of one fell swoop in a beautiful, I think we're talking about 11 days or 12-day vacation. So.
Yes, and it's wonderful because you have the quaint little towns that you stop. There is so many activities. You can go fishing on a fishing boat. You can go zip lining. You can go just do a walking tour. You can do a salmon bake. But then on the land portion, you can do a railroad. You can see different little towns. You can see Denali National Park.
Yeah.
If it's wonderful, you'll see Mount McKinley.
Yeah.
If it's clear. So it is a great combination of a little bit of adventure, but also just old time Alaska.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited about it. So these guys here at Antietam World Travel Service are helping us to put it all together to make sure every detail from the minute we leave Frederick until we return to Frederick are taken care of. That's why I love working with you guys, because you keep in, first of all, you know all the stuff. You've all been there. And Princess Cruises, we've had them on the show before. They're phenomenal at their knowledge for these areas. They have specific properties in near these parks as well, which I like too. It's kind of all handled by one group. And we're going to get the chance to do and see a lot of great stuff.
Yes. And it's great time because it's in June. You have long days during that time period. And we will handle everything. We'll handle airfare, travel insurance, all the details, the transfers, all that will be taken care of. And we have a variety of staterooms and suites to choose from. So there's interior, ocean view, balcony staterooms, mini suites, a lot of choices. So it will make it very well.
Yeah, all taken care of. And you get your choice of things. And like I said, you're not forced to be with the group, but it's just a fun way to travel. When you know some other people, you get to know people in a different way. And that is exactly what I wanted to do. So I'll have some of my family members will be coming along. We're getting them all taken care of right now. We would love for you to join us. Let's go to Alaska, June 9th.
It is June 9th to the 20th. And I think it's fantastic too, because I wonder how many people see you online and have not seen you in person maybe. And this is a great way to meet you in person and hang out with you to learn a little bit about you too.
You can find out how crazy I am in real life, which is pretty much what I put online every day. But it'll be really fun. We would love to have you along with my family and hang out in Alaska and discover something new. I've never, ever been, and this has always been something I've wanted to do. So please join us. The information night, we've been talking about it on the show a lot. We would love for you to express your interest. The easiest way to do it is if you go to antietamtravel.com, you will see the Alaska trips right on the homepage. You will see the information night as well. All you have to do is say you want to come, and then that way we know to expect you. And you're going to get some freebies when you come out here on that date, and we're going to have a good time.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah?
All right.
Awesome. Thanks to Alexandra and all the team here at Antietam World Travel Service. We hope to see you in November.
All right. Are you ready? Go ahead. AntietamTravel.com. Sign up. And I hope to see you November 13th and in June of 2026. And if you can't attend, don't worry. Sign up and let them know you can't be there on the night, and we'll make sure you get all the information you need. All right. I think that's it for our Monday show today. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, the countywide adult egg hunt starts October 20th. And if you go to Good Morning Frederick's Facebook page, we have an event set up. You're going to want to make sure you RSVP to that event so that you can participate in seeing all the photos from all of the eggs that we're hiding around Frederick County. That is coming October 20th. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great week. And if nothing else, you just got to get out there and let's be great, Frederick.